It's no surprise more people are spending more time outside this time of year. The downside, ticks are more active. News 12's Brian Armstrong has some tips on how to protect yourself.
A tip on not getting bit by ticks when walking through this stuff or the woods is wearing a long sleeve shirt, long pants, tucked into socks. Fashion statement aside, shout out to the Batman socks. Maybe even wearing a hat, but in temperatures like this, it's already getting hot, so we have some other safety tips for you.
Repellent, repellent, repellent. Everybody should be carrying repellent, especially for children. DEET is the chosen repellent, and it is safe for children down to 6 months old.
District Director of Environmental Health Raymond King says there are two primary tick-transmitted diseases to worry about.
I'll start with the disease I had years ago and from tick exposure, and that's Rocky Mountain spotted fever. That's the most common disease that people get from tick bites, and it is rough. And it's fatal in about half the cases if you don't get antibiotic treatment. The other disease that's most common is tularemia. The Southeast is lucky in that we really don't have many Lyme cases. No one is exactly sure why that is.
King recommends checking after every time you are outside in the woods.
The good news is a tick almost always has to stay attached for several hours in order to transmit a disease. If you know you've had tick exposure, whether you got the tick off soon or not, and you suddenly come down with a raging fever or a severe headache or anything like that, then you need to get the doctor ASAP.
If you get bit by a tick, King recommends using a pair of tweezers, pulling as close to the skin as possible, and pulling straight out. Brian Armstrong, News 12 Now.